I actually haven't done one of these for a while. Not that we haven't had problems, but I got a little exhausted with the 10 or so Airbnb or VRBO issues that I documented. But we've had one this morning that is absolutely hilarious. Guests moved in, they're due to stay with us for a week. As soon as they moved in, they said, hey, this house is freezing. We need you to turn the heat up. The house was actually at 65 degrees, which is where we leave our house. And is kind of the default. But I said, certainly. They said, can you turn it to 69, please? I turned it to 69. 1 minute later, they then said, can you turn it to 71? I said, well, let's wait for it to hit 69 and then see if that's warm enough, and then I'll turn it up some more. So it hit 69 within 5 minutes, which was great. I contacted them. They said, yes, we want it at 71. I said, well, it may get too warm upstairs if I turn it up that high downstairs. And they said, yes, no problem. We like it warm. Well, okay. So set it at 71. I drive by first thing this morning and find all of the windows open to the bedrooms upstairs. No messages, no contact, no request to turn the heat down because it was too warm. They just decided then to open all the windows. So I contacted them and asked them to close all the windows, please, and since they're clearly too warm, I'll turn the heat down just a little bit. Confirm that was okay. They then said, well, this house is just so crazy drafty, we need to have it turned up to 73. My response, of course, was, you asked for 71, you got 71, it was clearly too warm. So you opened the windows. Why would you want it then turned even warmer up to 73? They said, we want it at 73 and we're going to close the windows and this house is just too drafty. I wrote back and said, I think the drafty nature of the house is perhaps caused by the open windows. They said, we want it at 73. We're going to close the windows because we have guests that are arriving in just a little while. We have 8 friends that are coming over for a get-together. To which I responded, I'm sorry, but we don't allow events. It's in the system, can't allow events. You had asked if you could have a couple of friends over for lunch, of which I said, yes, no problem. You've now confirmed that you're going to have 9 guests for a get-together, plus the 3 of you. That, of course, makes 12 in total. That is an event. No, you can't have events. And I actually came up with a solution I thought was quite cool, which was I will charge you a little as a utility extra fee, and you can, in fact, regulate the temperature yourself if you would like. Confirm that you want to do that. Their answer was no, we will leave, and we expect a full refund. It is exhausting. We, prior to this issue, had determined to stop with VRBO and Airbnb on December the 1st. It is, in fact, October the 30th. We're still just sticking it through and still having to put up with these problems increasingly more and more often. The fun of being an Airbnb host. And it's no better with VRBO. It's exactly the same.